everybody, and welcome to Yoga is Life and this yogic breathing technique called Kapalbhati. It clears the mind and it improves your concentration, so it's a really beneficial exercise. And before we get to it, let's just put a little bit context to this exercise. So it's both a kriya and a pranayama. And kriya means it's a purification practice of the internal organs, and pranayama means that you are extending your energy. And the word Kapalbhati, it's from Sanskrit, and directly translated, it means skull shining. And some people also call it frontal brain cleansing. Kapal, it means cranium or forehead. And bhati, it means light or splendor. It can also translate to perception or knowledge. And the people who should not practice this exercise, there are quite a few. So it's people with a heart disease or high blood pressure, or people with vertigo, epilepsy, and stroke, or hernia, or what's it called? Gastric ulcer, or during pregnancy. And the benefits of this exercise is that it's cleansing the lungs and the entire respiratory system. It also balances and strengthens the nervous system. It's said to have a profound effect on the nervous system, so it calms you. And it also tones the digestive organs and the stomach and the heart and the liver. And if you feel pain or you feel dizzy during this exercise, then you should sit down and rest for a little bit. And then when you do it again, you should just put less force and more awareness. Now let's go to the exercise. So Kapalbhati, it's a series of breaths, and it goes quite fast. So you have the exhalation, it's all from the abdomen. So below your belly button, it's all happening from your abdomen, both the inhalation and the exhalation. And the exhalation, it's sharp and with force, and it's audible, so you can hear it through the nose, like this. Okay? The inhalation, on the other side, it's passive. You just let it happen. And it's also from the abdomen. So the way you are inhaling, it's just by relaxing the abdomen. And if you have never done this exercise before, then we just start really slowly, so you get into the hang of how to contract and release and relax the abdomen. And so we do first like 10 pumpings together. And then after that, we do 2 times 20, where first time we just do the pumpings a little bit more quick. And then when we're done, just take a few normal breaths. And in the last one, we take also a retention at the end of the breath. So where you're inhaling and you're holding the breath inside for as long as you're comfortable. Okay, are you ready? So we do 10 together. I just show you how it's going and then we do it together, okay? So we start with an exhalation, and you take your fingers in the chin mudra, so where the thumb and the index finger are touching lightly, and then you place the back of the hand on your legs. And then it goes like this. Okay? You don't inhale on purpose. Inhalation is coming just by relaxing the abdomen. Then it's happening all by itself. You don't have to think about the inhalation. All you have to think about is to relax the abdomen. And the exhalation is happening with force. We take 10 together. You ready? And a normal breath. Observe your mind. Observe your head. And observe your breath. And gently open your eyes. So you can really feel it in the brain, right? It's like inside the head. It's really awakening. So now we try to do it like, this was like an introduction to teach you how to contract and relax the abdomen. So now we do it just a little bit more fast. So what you have to look after here is your rhythm. You should be in the same rhythm all the time. Don't do it too forcefully. Just enough force, if you know what I mean. Not too little, not too much. And after we have done 20, you just breathe normally and observe your mind and your head and your body. And after that, then we take 20 more, and then we retain the breath at the end of the exhalation, the last exhalation. Okay? So when we do it a little bit more fast, it looks like this. You see? It's more fast. Still, your inhalation is absolutely passive. You don't have to think about the inhalation at all. It happens automatically as you relax the abdomen. Let it expand. Okay, let's take 20. You ready? And a normal breath, deep breath in. Slow exhale. And observe your head, your brain, and your mind. See how quiet it became inside your mind. And observe your breath. Feel how lightly you are breathing now. A light breath means a light mind. And just let the heart come to a natural beating. And be aware of your surroundings and your physical body. And gently open the eyes. And then we take the last round. So we do 20 of these pumpings. And then after the last exhale, you inhale, you exhale, and then you take a deep breath in, and then you hold the breath for as long as it's comfortable. Remember to relax in the body and keep the shoulders like still. It's only your abdomen you are using. And let's take 20 more. Remember, when you finish the last exhalation, you inhale, you exhale, and then you inhale and hold the breath for as long as it's comfortable. Inhale, exhale through the nose, and a deep inhalation and hold the breath. And slowly exhale. And observe your breath. Observe your head. And observe your mind, your thoughts. How much or little activity do you have in the mind? And be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of your physical body. And gently open the eyes. And this was Kapalbhati. There are different ways of doing Kapalbhati, but this is from the beginning. The first 10 we did, it's like really for beginners that have never tried it before. And the 2 times 20, it's still in a beginner stage. You can practice it by yourself when you have time. And if you want to follow what we do on this channel, it's good if you know this exercise, because I will incorporate it when we start to do the physical asanas also, and then use this as a breathing technique. So it's not very difficult. The most important thing you remember is that you have to have an empty stomach before you're doing these exercises. And that's all for this video. So I hope you liked it, and I see you in the next one. Ciao.